welcome back to Monster Sanctuary. Hi Aura, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good morning. So where we last left off, we got our ass kicked basically a couple of times by the guy down here who's testing us. Can maybe do it, however, so, like I was thinking. Doing great, that's good. I'm doing pretty well. I'm I went to I went outside today. Oh my god. I had to go get some medication, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. So internet seems to be relatively stable again. So that's good. Yeah, outside I know, right? So I was thinking, oh, it's warrior monsters that he does stuff for. Increases attack, magic, crit chance, critical damage from equipment by 15%. Allied warrior monsters. So which ones are warriors? I'm guessing the Katzerker is one? Yeah. I did survive. It went pretty well. So I was supposed to get a code to use the machine there, so that I can input the code and then it just gives me my medication, right? It just opens up like a slot thing. I didn't know that, however, so I was just going over there and being like, look, I ordered this. And they were like, well, you were supposed to get a code. And I'm like, what code? And then I checked my mail, and there was none. So I was like, okay, well, I didn't get a mail. And then they gave me the code, like on paper. They wrote it down for me, which was nice of them. And then I get the thing, I go outside. Again, I walk home, I check my mail at home, and then I have the mail. Which is of course what happens. It's like the mail was just delayed and yeah. But it's fine. I got it anyway. So I was thinking, if we're not going to, because I kind of want to break from fighting that dude. I want to do some other stuff first, and I was thinking there's this area here that I've never gone back to, and I might be able to get up there with improved flying, I think. So I want to try that. Quite an ordeal. Well, it wasn't that bad. It was just a little bit annoying, I guess. Well, actually, it wasn't like not as much for me. It was more like, oh, I have to bother you again, because I talked to the person behind the counter and they were like, you were supposed to get a code, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll check my mail. Sorry, walk away, check my mail. And then I walk back and I'm like, oh, I can't find the code, you know, that stuff. And it's like, oh, I hate to bother you again. But yeah, I did it. Oh, why am I in that screen? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. We can do it. Actually, did we not have another... Yeah, we had more shift stones. What about Chris? Every monster in the party gains 3 charge stacks at the start of each turn. Every attack triggers an additional hit equal to 60% of attack or magic, depending on the attack. Let's go for Dark Chris. I want Dark Chris. Scenarios. 571 attack. Nice. That should help. And then Sparky. May apply an additional stack of any debuff. That is nice. Not amazing. Because most of the debuffs you have... I mean, you have fire, which is nice. And then armor break. It's not the best. Curse resistance is decent. What about you? Increases defense, health, mana regeneration, crit chance, and crit damage from equipment by 15% for all allied monsters. I want that, I think. Yeah, I think I want this. Nice. Oh, this is where the mystical workshop is. I see, that makes sense. Good afternoon, maid. How are you doing? Oh god, what is this? Stolby? Okay, punch. Doing well, just go down all morning chores. Starting work for the day. That's good. It's good to hear. Hope work goes well. Oh, these are level 32. Higher level than I thought they were. They might hurt. We're going to do chores, but then the cat came. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cat on your lap, you just can't move. Just the law. Hi Age. Yeah, I thought I'd explore a little bit to places I hadn't been. I saw there was a place up from, I can't remember the name, I can't remember the name of the area, but it doesn't matter. And I thought I could reach it with improved flying, and I was right, so yay. The dungeon, the stronghold, yes, that's the one. You have 4 donuts to eat over the next 48 hours. I think usually if that's the case, then that means you have maybe 1 donut left in an hour. At least for me. That's how it goes. Like I could have 1 donut, or I could have multiple. Just stream Monster Sanctuary for 48 hours, you won't need a single donut. Oh no. I'm really good at not eating too much and avoiding stuff. Oh, right. I usually just don't get things because I'll eat them if I have them. Yeah. Yeah, if you have them and you can be reasonable with them, that's good. That's really good. Oh, stop missing. These things have such high evasion chance. Let's do shielding leaves, get this guy, hopefully. Okay. Been eating a lot better since 2018. And a lot of that is not buying junk food. Yeah, that helps a lot. American servings of food are ridiculous. I've heard. My brother's been to America. And he just couldn't believe it sometimes. It's like, why is it so much? I don't need this much. And not just the amount, but also what's in it. It's usually more healthy. A lot of places salt their food a lot, and either salt or sugar, basically. It's why it's a lot better to not go eating out all the time, especially in America. Because if you go eating out, you'll probably eat badly. Go wrong with the salt plus sugar seasoning. Yes, exactly. Like it's still possible to eat healthily. It's just harder to do so because a lot of it isn't made to be healthy. Weirdly enough, it's just made to sell. Level 5. Oh, I like this music. On the bright side, you can get really good salads. Yeah, that is true. Salads can taste very nice. It doesn't necessarily mean they're good for you, even though they're salads. It's weird. America is a strange place. Oh god, what is this? Who left the oven on? Who left the oven on? I did find the oven, yes. He's used to dressing, that's the bad part, yes. Go for oil plus vinegar usually, which isn't that bad. That's true. Yeah, if you know what you're ordering, then it's not that bad. Okay, everyone might. Thunderstorm. Yeah, blind them, shock them. Game is really strange when you only hear me and read chat. No idea what's going on. Just saying that I found an oven. Yeah, that I can imagine that being odd. You can hear the sounds of the moves as well, right? Of just like things happening. The drizzle of rain and then like I don't know. All kinds of weird sounds. That was you killing something, in case you want to know. Killing something with a thunderbolt. And that was Spoon dying, which isn't the best. You glance at the screen occasionally. Yeah, I can imagine it's hard not to when there's all kinds of stuff happening. Let's just focus one down, I think. Or try to. Might get it if you crit. Maybe. And you do. Oh, so close. They keep getting the shields. It's really annoying. I was hoping the one would die. Hi, Lay. Well, one of them will die, right? If not both. There you go. Hope you're doing well. So this area is around my level, which is nice. I can actually do things. The enemies are pretty difficult. Oh, nice. Got a teleport thing. Tired as usual. Oof. Well, I hope it's not too bad. We have a fire. I don't have a fire spit or anything like that. It's just ignite. Okay, well I need something that can spit fire. Maybe the ovens can? Oh, I didn't even get this thing. So what does this do? Oh, ghost form. Hmm. Greetings, Keeper Knight Marley. You are talking to Trade Golem. Steam golems wish to increase the production of trust between the biological and mechanical residents of the sanctuary. Therefore, Trade Golem offers different wares to you that were crafted in the workshop. Nice. A shield generator. Oh, that is really nice. Shield sell for 50% of max mana at the start of every turn. That is amazing for Joe. Charging sphere, 90 health, 8 mana regeneration, gain 1 charge stack at the start of every turn. That could be very good as well. Crit chance and crit damage. Oh. All of these are really good. Don't have the money for them at the moment, but I could sell some bad things. Don't really have a use for these, do I? It's not even that much money, but why not? No, I can't even buy it. Well, I'll have to get some more money. Skill potion. Excalibur. Have you? You have eaten some of that. Chris. Why did I eat? Why did I feed you an almond first? I need to feed you those. Okay. Sparky. How much? You get 3 mangoes. You get a mango. Or you get a carrot and an almond, sure. I think I gave Twitchy. Yeah, Twitchy already has the strawberries. I also shifted Spoon and Chris because I forgot to yesterday when I got the items to do so. Raspberry, is that better? I think that might be better. Yeah. Oh. Wait, what is your crit damage at? 168. Nice. Shiny Blastoise, yes. Greetings, my name is Travison. You must be a monster keeper. There must be another one of the alchemists. Let's go get him. You must have met some of my former colleagues. Don't worry, I'm not an official member of the Order of Alchemists anymore. I don't even have any monsters. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. That's why I was drawn to alchemy. It was the first time I found something that I could get recognition for. It was with great pain that I had to leave the Order, but I have certain suspicions about Marduk, the leader of the Order. If you help me, I will gladly share my suspicions with you, Keeper. But first, I need to confirm those suspicions. That's why I'm here. I need access to something that could very well be hidden away in one of the top floors of the workshop. Usually I get by in the sanctuary with stealth and an occasional smoke bomb or two, but the workshop's denizens aren't that easily fooled. Knowing my colleagues, there could also very well be a champion monster on the way. You keepers like taking care of those, right? If you can pave a path for me through the workshop, I'll share all I know with you. Well, this one seems to be quite reasonable. His knowledge would be very valuable to us. We should still keep an eye on him, but let's trust him for now. Sure, let's trust the creepy dude. What is... Ornithopter and an Oculus. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. Earthquake. Nice. And then Poison Cloud. Boom, boom, boom. Do you think machines lay eggs? Or are they more like mimics? Well, considering everything in this game seems to lay eggs, I guess they would? Wait, are we webbed? Tether. Decreases chance to dodge and damage dealt by 5%. Well, dodge by 10%, damage dealt by 5. Every action removes one stack of tether. Okay. That's annoying, but not too bad. Machine constructed eggs. Yes. Probably. Well, there you go. We got an Ornithopter egg. Sure. What else did we get? Craft box. Blue jam and leather, okay. Wait, what does it do? Improved flying, okay. Nope. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. You were talking mimics, yeah? Oh my god, speaking of. Okay, Sparky, that's the Tempest. Holly, Firestorm, burn the mimics. think Flame Strike. Oh, stop missing the mimics. How can I miss them? They're just chests. Okay, they hurt. That's fine. Ouch. Okay, we got them. We got them. It's fine. And we got an egg. A mimic egg. What do mimics even do? Oh, fiery shots. We need that. We need that. Where's my horse? There you go. Yo. Thank you for the host, trolls. Hope you're doing well. I missed. Damn it. Okay, so I need to... Wait. I need to be slightly higher up the stairs, like here? Yeah, okay. You're doing... Well, that's good, I guess. It's good enough. Oh, damn it. I keep falling off. Got him. Summon sword. Non-critical damage increased by 10%. Oh. It's magical. A magical sword. Okay, so we need water. And I guess Joe can come. Need water or hydrate? No! Not the hydrate. Well, if you don't have to use the emotes if you don't want to, but you've got them, so thank you for the hydrate, trolls. I haven't actually refilled my bottle. Probably should. Oh right, age is undercover. Or not age. It's definitely not age, is what I meant. toss coal at me, sure, why not? Spoon is just burning a little bit. It's fine. It's just a little burn. Can't get him in one hit, I don't think. Oh well. This will have to do. Some more level ups. We can get attack proc, which is always nice. Just an additional hit. And Chris can get a little bit more mana. So he doesn't run out as quickly. You know, maybe I should go for Protector. Maybe. Could be very helpful. Some smoke bombs. Wait, what is... That looks movable. But I guess we can't really do anything with it just yet. Get back on our horse is what I wanted to say. The Nautilus is not what I want. Go horse. It's very tight. Okay, some more of those robots. And Chris. Thunderstorm. Zap them. And I guess... Gale? Maybe I should have done Gale first. Dalton TV sitting on the couch, fries meatballs in front of me, sun is up, day is good. That does sound like a really good day, Charles. Sounds like a lovely day. Let's use a combo potion. And then leaf slash. Lay in chat, no age in sight. Yeah, especially not having age here is very good, right? That's... I don't know why you're mad, I'm just... No, I'm sorry, Age. It's lovely having you here. This isn't great. Can you stop webbing me? Please? Oh my god. That is the worst. Yeah, I don't like having it used on me, that was the problem. Like, I would love to use this against my enemies, but I don't want them to use it on me. Ugh. I'm actually losing this. Just... Wait, I can't even retreat. Like, there's nothing I can do. No, I'm definitely not out of smoke bombs. I had like 20. See, 28. I could still use them, but... Thank you for the hydrate. Strangely enough, it doesn't show on the... it doesn't show a retreat option. Okay, so let's do it differently. Then they get a higher dodge chance, and they lower mine. 2 of these is so annoying. Try not to die. It is a lot of web, yes. And it lowers my attack and everything. It's really annoying. He's killing aura with web. Wow. Just webbing him to death. And then shielding leaves. Please kill. Okay. Ugh. Horrible fight. I don't like it. It's like in D&D, you have bad luck with the dice, so you pick only spells that rely on saving throws. I guess so. Ooh, this guy has green fire. Look at him. I'm gonna say Imori chill passive thing is super strong against AI too. I can imagine. With coffee and an omelette? Nice. I hope the omelette is very tasty. What decides if a monster goes light or dark? I think it's just random. I think it's just a 25% chance of them being either of those. And then like 50-50. All the armor breaks. Come on. Don't kill Sparky, please. No. Oh my god, he just barely hold on. Also, killing Sparky with the spark shower just is rubbing it in, really. That's just rude. Hi, Sparky. Killing you is always a bad move. Yeah, I agree. You killed something, though. And then you get killed by Spark Shower. Oh. So rude. Oh no, wait. Spoon killed. But you helped. You helped kill. That's what matters. You were also there. Well, you softened them up. You got rid of their armor and stuff. So that Spoon could get the killing blow. It's very important. I feel like I should get Twitchy back on the team. Though I don't know how well he would do against these robots. Since they're made of metal, they might not be... The sword might not be that great against them. Okay, so let's get Twitchy instead of Spoon for a bit. Oh. Hey. Yeah, oh yeah, I need that. Okay. Now that one can be closed. I can't see. Okay, that doesn't... Wait. Then how do I get the treasure? Do I need... Oh. Why? You wish Age was here? I do too. Oh. Third blob. We did it. The secret blob cave. Who is Age? Well, the one that's definitely not here. And definitely not talking in chat. Okay. Pursue Acid Tempest. Into Gale. You haven't heard the story of Darth Age the Wise? Well, calling Age Wise might be a stretch. But he is great. I'm sorry. I keep... It's just because he's not here, you know? It's easier to talk talk like that. Hi, Merlin. Hope you're doing well. I'm good. I'm just making my way through this new area, trying not to get people killed and all that. Shaking and crying in the club right now. Oh no, I'm sorry. You know I don't mean it, right? Got him. Stupid oven. There you go. An orange. That. Oh, damn it. There you go. Actually, is this a wall that I can break? Nope. Ooh, key. We can battle the scurvy now, exactly. What is this liquid? Because there sure is a lot of it. Robot blood? Oh no. Those poor robots. Wait, can I get there? Huh. I think so. Just barely. You bastards. It gets more and more full as you kill robots in the area. Oh no. Yeah. Of course their leader is a dark mimic. That makes sense. on. This one. Mimics life matters. Oh. Well, Holly's life matters as well. And they just went and murdered her. Well, Joe has got this. Joe has got this, it's fine. You all heard about the elf shell on the shelf now presenting to you the new hit movie Hoses on Moses. What? Oh, what does that even mean? There's the real chest, of course. There was a real chest all along. Improved Acid Tempest, Joe. Yeah, I got the double poison cloud. So what did this lever do? Did that open? Ah, okay, yeah, that opened that one. Would have been an even better joke if Moses was a gardener. Oh. Okay, so I think I want Twitchy here. And then Sparky. And Joe, sure. Poison. Only one of them, sadly. And then Acid Tempest. Slash. Thanks for the hydrate trolls. Why did they have to kill Sparky? Twitchy. No. It's up to Joe again. I don't think he can do it. No. You bastards. And slash. Why does a sad face make a crying emote? Because that's what it does, I guess. I don't know. I'm just wasting money on this. Yeah, with the space it doesn't work because it has to be connected. Well, that's a different one, eh? What are you doing? Are you just checking what isn't emote? Because you can just check the emote screen. It's on there as well. And the global emotes. Oh, triple doors? We must be almost at the top of the workshop now, but as I expected, there are some security measures in place. It's a sign that Marduk doesn't want us to come here. The keys to those doors should be hidden somewhere around the workshop. I saw some promising looking treasure chests on the way here, but alas, I was afraid they might be mimics. Well, they were. I don't have the third. Colon makes an emote on your phone? Interesting. Okay, let's do leave slash on this one. Then thunderstorm. They're very shocked. And poisoned. Let me guess, it's gonna web me? Yep. Poison cloud into thunderstrike. Oh. So close to killing all three. Yet none of them die. If only I hadn't been webbed. It probably would have been enough. Thunderstorm. Okay. Poison bomb. Please. Oh my god. Why? Oh, we got an ornithopter egg. Another one. This one is light though. So that's good, I guess. Okay, so we need to go all the way back. All the way back. Oh. Okay then. Ticker switchy as usual. Oh my god. I don't know what to do to stop him from dying all the time. Because he does damage, he just then dies. You might be missing your online lecture. Oh no, trolls. Oh, go check if you're not missing it. That's important. At least I think. Oh no, not this again. No, I'm not even. No. No. Oh. I don't want to fight you. Let me go. No. Oh god, I don't want to fight them. These were the easiest bunch because my main team was a full counter to them. No, I don't just have Holly. I have Aura. Aura is stronger than Holly as well. In terms of wind attacks and stuff. They're just annoying, really. It's more than anything. If they start webbing me, that is. But this isn't too bad. We should be able to take him. It's not that I can't win, it's just that they're annoying, so I wanted to skip them. Start at 5, but usually starts 5 minutes after people are late, you know, sitting in the waiting room to be allowed in. Not sure if they can see that when it started. Oh, you've messaged your supervisor. Well, that's the only thing you can do, really, I guess. Or start at 3, right? That makes a little bit more sense. But I hope you get in still. Okay. Oh. Well, I got the key. I didn't get the... There you go. These elephant dude, I mean, I could. I've never used the ghost thing. I actually probably want the cape. For the crit damage. You got in? That's good. That's really good. So now we have the key. Should I go there? This might be a terrible idea. I might as well, right? Oh wait, we need to go this way. We can open it from the other side later. Oh. Up. Wait, is it up from here? I could probably get up there, right? No, that's not the one I want. There you go. Want to lower you, but not mute. Mute doesn't kind of hear. Yeah, true. It depends on, like, you can mute the tab if the browser allows that, but if you mute it in the viewer, then yes, it doesn't count. Because apparently then you're not a viewer, even if you're watching. But I need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. I'll also refill the bottle while I'm at it. See you in a bit. Right, I'm back. Well done, Keeper. I'm happy to know that I can count on on the support of the Monster Sanctuary. You didn't find a champion monster around here yet, though, did you? There's gotta be one somewhere around here. I know Marduk wouldn't leave this place unguarded, so let's press on, but also be in your guard. I'm sure this champion monster that Marduk left here isn't that bad, right? It's definitely not this guy with the chainsaw. Nah, that can't be it. Got a cool red glowing aura. He does, but that doesn't mean he's a champion, right? Goblin one chainsaw. Wait, what do we even... What do we... It's 3:15. Doesn't work. What's the closest? Maybe it's 20. So it's weird that it only works in 5s. Right, I saw a clock earlier. There. So if I put it on 9. It isn't 9 though. Why is the clock wrong? Oh, and there's a big block. Got a lot of money from that though, that's good. So can we take this guy is the question. I feel like the answer is no. But, you know, I might be wrong. How many level up do we have? 6. Which is exactly enough. Mage monsters ignore 15% of the target's defense. Mage stacks. Okay. Okay, water, wind. Plan was actually Joe. But I can do this. Shoot. No shock. I need shocks. Ow. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Well, let's try. Not Sparky. Okay, that's bad. No, I don't think I can. Good afternoon, Yoda. It is a tough fight, Snigglefritz. It very much is. I think I want to go about this differently. Because I wasn't sure how much damage I was supposed to expect. Apparently quite a lot. Apparently quite a lot. The aura seems to be alright. Or a bit. So I think if we get maybe aura, Holly and Maid. Sonic Assault to weaken it. It's poison, burning, lovely. Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike. Okay. Heal yourself a little bit, maybe. Is that worth it? Or do I just... No, I think... Only use a potion. And Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike. Very nice. Halfway there. He dies. I mean, I need to make sure Aura lives, and hopefully... I feel like I should get... Oh my god. It's too far off. It's too much of a risk. If I use... I have to hope. Just hold out. Please, Aura. Oh my god. A terrible fight, but we win. So... That's the important part. Use so many items. Oh god. I don't like all the mad eyes. infernal beasts from the bowels of the earth. It is as I had feared. What is the meaning of this, alchemist? You're all deceived, you see. They called Marduk a devil. How close they were to the truth. Let me explain how I came to doubt our leader, Marduk. When I learned that he had been alive for hundreds of years, I was astonished, as you'd expect. I believed that he had found the legendary Philosopher's Stone, able to postpone the human aging process, but that may only exist in the realms of myths. Eventually I realized the only way for a human to reach immortality was not through an alchemical breakthrough, but through the occult. Of course, I would never meddle with the occult myself, but in my research I found evidence that Marduk might have done so. The fact that Marduk isn't ever letting us know more than we need to know for his purposes has tipped me off too. True academics should share their knowledge with each other, but now I'm getting sidetracked. What I mean to say is, despite my colleagues revering Marduk as the savior of alchemy, it became clear to me he was only using us. This room, this statue, proves my findings. There is some connection between Marduk and the occult. To be more exact, a connection between Marduk and the Mad Eyes. Perhaps he's not even human himself after all. Or he's just a pawn in a much bigger scheme, who knows? Is there anything else you can tell us? Not much, I'm afraid. I heard from other alchemists that Marduk is hiding in the abandoned tower, but I can't even confirm or refute that fact, to be honest. It's just hearsay. Never even met him personally. He seems to only fully trust two of his alchemists, Zosimos and Chimes. That's all I can tell you. I will keep wandering the sanctuary to find out more. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. Check in with your familiar once in a while. They'll keep you in the know, I'm sure. Oh. So that opens that. So we go back. Wait, was that? It was not there, right? This was different. Yeah. It's further down. Wait, is it? Where exactly was it? I don't actually remember. It should show on the map, right? The thing that opened up when I pulled the lever. I think it's further down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw the area, but I don't know. Zap. Aura was actually really lucky with crits that fight. I don't think he had anything that didn't crit. Hi Twitchy Scorpion. Hope you're doing well. Fighting stovepipes? Ovens. We're fighting ovens. As you do. Another thing your stream helps me with is remembering where all the blocked paths I can go over are. That is true, I guess. You can just check and be like, oh yeah, you just... I haven't been back there. And I can probably open that now. Those are the stoves everyone feared from the Home Alone movie. Ooh. Your old oven with the timer used to be a bit of a fight. In the end I just turned it on and off manually. That is probably a better idea. Timers can go wrong. Though manually you can forget, so both have their ups and downs. Burn. No. Okay. Use the stove timer to tell you when your lecture is. That is a way to use it, sure. Oh, we got the oven. Do you want to be an oven, Sniggle Fritz? I could also name something else after you. Got quite a few things unnamed still. Sure, okay. Bake me a cake? Nice. You can be an oven with asbestos. Thank you for the follow, Mighty Barnacle. Oh, welcome. What do I want to give you? Game looks really cute. It is. I really like it. Lava wave. And there's a lot to it, to like the skills and stuff. I think I just want to get this. Those for sure. Not sure about the health. Is there something that gives me... every attack consumes 50% of shields to do an additional hit. That is nice. Shield effects are increased, that will be good. Lots of things with shields actually. that. Don't need the attack necessarily, I don't think. We'll see. Fire attacks have a chance to apply burn. Multi-burn. Get some extra mana. Then do that. That's pretty good. What does your light thing do? Every monster in the party gains 3 charge stacks at the start of each turn. That has really good synergy with the mana charging. And then the charging shield. So he just constantly gains charge stacks, which then gives him shields, which then are really powerful because of the shield buffs and stuff. Very nice. I actually want to give you some defensive items. Like the gauntlet. And maybe Pandora's box? Sure. You can have Pandora's box. Just don't open it. Go my horse. It's a good thing I didn't really name any of the mountable monsters, because that's weird. They open the box at the start of the fight, that's how it works. No! Don't open the box. That's probably a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing. Poison Cloud. Poison Cloud. As a Tempest. Get them all like debuffed. No, mate is fine. And more poison. More poison. No. Damn it. Welcome back, trolls. What did you miss? You missed us fighting a champion and or just barely being able to kill it. And then we're going back down because we opened up a passage somewhere. And we got one of the oven creatures. What is this mechanical place? Is the Fable Tower? No, the tower is connected to this place though. It's supposedly connected to here, but I don't know But this is a workshop where robots are made or something. Also opened the lay passage, true. But wait, was Trolls there for that? I don't actually know. Because that was earlier. But that might have been before Troll even joined? Trolls? Maybe it was there for that. Earthquake. Into Poison Cloud. I do hope Lay's around for it, yeah. The secret blob area. I don't know what it is. I assume there's blobs there. Maybe that's where we find the rainbow blob. Because we haven't seen that at all. Hi, Day. There you are. Probably, yeah. Don't you know? I thought you would have been down there. Or are you just being like, probably? Well, you actually know. You do, of course. So you're just acting. I see how it is. Oh wait, where am I going? Why am I going this way? I need to go through here again. Oh my god. Why did I just run into them? I knew there were mimics as well. If this late in the game you decide you want to use the cat instead, you have to grind up the levels for each monster? No. Well, it depends. You can get... If you hatch a new egg, they are 2 levels below your highest level. If the monster already was there, then they would be lower level, and you would have to level them. But the best way to get monsters up there is just getting a new egg or using there's also like leveling items, just like in Pokemon. You can just buy a decent amount of those and get them up there. But that costs a lot of money. It's usually better to get a new one. And maybe even try to get... because now monsters can shift as well and stuff. Maybe try to get a shifted version of them. So you don't have to... So you don't have to use a shift stone on them. But yeah, it's pretty reasonable in wanting to use a different thing and then like you just get a new egg or get a I don't know. So if I look at my monsters now, there's some old ones that are level 12, 13. But then the newer ones, they're all like 30, 31, because they're just when I hatch them, they take that level. So unless you need the monster, it might be better to keep the eggs just in your inventory and not hatch them yet until you need them. But especially if you don't know what the monsters are, then that kind of doesn't work. Let me guess. Those are mimics. I can't... Oh, there's a grapple thing again. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Let's burn them. Stop missing. Well then. No, not aura as well, please. Okay. Because Joe can handle it, but I don't want Joe to be the only one. Oh, come on. There we go. Featherstorm. To get that combo counter up there into Flame Strike. Crit rank +4. Does Twitchy have... Oh, that's skills, not equipment. Yeah, yes, crit rank +4. Let's get Twitchy back in there. Okay. Here it is, I think. Yeah, this was closed before. Where does this... Oh. Seems to be quite a thick wall. This must be the entrance to the abandoned tower. What we've learned so far is that the leader of the alchemist Marduk is hiding somewhere in there. But to get inside, we need to find the key of power. We should keep exploring the different areas of the monster sanctuary, yeah. So now we know where the abandoned tower is. And it's very handy that it's right next to the warp point. It's very nice of them. Can I now buy some stuff? If the leader is in there, is it really abandoned? Guess not, technically. Okay, I want to upgrade those when I'm back at the base. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, wait. Then put it on there. Oh my god. What a mess. I admit I know nothing about this game. Is it really a sanctuary of the monsters you have to fight? I think they have a choice. Maybe they don't. I'd like to think they have a choice. But hi Jay, hope you're doing well. Like they come with me willingly. I think. I hope. This? Did this do anything? Okay, if I activate those, both of those, and that happens. There's more to it than that. Yeah, H knows a bit more about it than I do. Kind of feels like if the SPCA was funded by stray dog fights. I'm sure it's not that bad. Like there's a whole thing where they had a history of monsters not being able to live in peace, and then they founded the monster sanctuary so that they could, but then they had the monster keepers to keep the peace, I guess, and I guess the monsters are helping with that, sort of. You're actually just a slime and you dream of being a keeper. Oh my god. All that for craft, I mean three craft boxes, but still. Maybe I'll keep those until I'm higher keeper rank. Okay. Lay is a slime. Or a blob as they're called. Get Sparky in there. Okay, Sparky, soften them up. combo. Punch, punch, punch. 21 combo, long slash. Very nice. Heading home. Okay, Age, I'll see you in a bit. Heal Sparky a little bit, then Acid Tempest again. And slash this thing. Lay's the best of slimes? He is. I mean, after this we're going to go to the home of the slimes, I think. The home of the blobs. We get to see all his family and all that. And surely we won't have to kill them, right? Definitely not. I'm sure his family is lovely. It was the best of slimes, it was the worst of slimes. Oh no. Oh, there you are. Oh, ribbon plus 5. Not bad at all. Am I still winning? I think so, Goblin. I think so. I really need to level Goblin up at some point. Or get a new one. Just get a new Goblin. As you do. Do we have one? We do actually. Let's see. Which of these monsters is my favorite? Oh. Having me choose favorites, that's Or for power, Lay for cuteness. I haven't used Lay in a while now. Lay's... I mean... Not this stream at least. Lay's still level 32. Lay's just taking a rest, you know? But I think... Like, if power is the thing, then Joe. Because Joe is just... Like, look at those stats. Compare those stats with the others. And then that's just no contest. Twitchy is really good. I don't know, there's a lot of... Alex Spoon. Maid is nice. Excalibur, I haven't actually used that much, but I feel like it can be really good. Who would compare to a mask with feet? Exactly. It's the perfect specimen. You just can't compare. Wait, I was doing goblin skills. Right, I want that. Oh, there's Congeal. Deals damage to enemies at the start of their turn based on their missing mana. So that's the same thing the lizard dudes have, right? So Goblin could do that as well. This is critical stuff. I don't think I need this at all, except for maybe the neutral affinity because of beating. Like 200% of magic. Healing actions trigger an additional heal. Would Goblin be healing much? Would he just be tanking or something? I don't know what he would be doing. Maybe I do want you to go in this direction. You are a beast. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's the plan. I think I want you to have this kunai. Okay. Let's get you on the team then. Actually, there. Okay, we need to go to the teleporter. Actually, this is a good chance There he is. Okay. Oh yeah, that shell is good. Yeah, Goblin actually is a beast. There you go. Just put chill on them, watch him die. Oh right, we want to go... What's the fastest route? I think this is the fastest route. Okay, yeah. Hey, you got... you got DMs about housing in Stellaris? Was the housing that confusing? Do I have any pets? No. No, I don't. My younger brother has a dog though. He still lives with my parents, so I go there every week. And I can pet the doggo. What kind of dog? I have no idea. Like it's a bit of a mix as far as I know. It's I don't know. It just I think it was found like basically a stray that they that was brought back to good health and that kind of stuff. Okay. But she's lovely. She used to be very scared when they first got her. Like trying to pet her would be nearly impossible. She'd just cower in a corner. It was really sad, but she's a lot better now. It's blob country. All the blobs. All the blobs. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a pet, but it's just Um, I kind of like being alone as well, in a way. Like not having to take care of something other than myself. That makes sense. You could be a pet. Trolls. You're not a pet. Not at the moment, you're not. Well, being a pet would be nice. Like, you don't really have to worry about anything. Dog's cake takes care of you, you have to walk now. Oh no. Well, I hope you have a good walk. Having to go on a walk, wow. Going outside. Such a pain. But yeah. Oh, you didn't mean right now. Well, that's fine too. Be nice to have a pet that somebody else takes care of. Yeah, that would be nice. Just as long as I don't have to deal with it. Oh. Joe, can you even... No. The blobs are too strong. The blobs are too strong. I need an adult. Okay, shielding leaves. Might. I probably should have done might first, actually. Oh well. No, Twitchy, please. Oh god. Feel Twitchy. Thank you for the hydrate trolls. Shop. Oh my god. These blobs are strong. Yeah, Lay ancestors. Yeah. If only Lay was this strong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you have a bunch of siblings named Grumpality, Happyality, Sadality? No, I do have siblings, but they're not named that. No. I have 2 brothers. I've just been very rude to people all day. I don't know why. Cruelty. Oh no. Really, how did it come to this? Maybe just maybe. Okay. I mean, Twitchy still dies. Surely Chris can handle this. He's a strong boy. Oh, but Lei, you are a strong blob. You are a very strong blob. Just not in the same way that some of the others are. It's actually their blob. Oh no. We're going to go into German puns now. I mean, the longer this takes, the harder it is to kill Chris, so... version I've not seen that sported the kill with cold. Oh, the blob, yes. I remember that. This is taking forever. Chris, just kill something. Come on. There you go. 11 age tax. Well, this is going to be a 1-star, I think. Just a 1-star fight. I'll take it. As long as we win. It gets better with age, as they say. I can be nice, yeah. I can be very nice. I just, sometimes I'm not. Yep, 1 star. As expected. Oh, rainbow blob. Rainbow blob. Stars equals age tax. I'm not sure about stars. It was the icon, like the hourglass that Sparky has right now. More of an hourglass. Thunderstorm. Flame strike. This is a lot better than the previous fight. Oh, you meant that you should get stars and fight equal to the number of age stacks. Well, I would have had a lot more stars then. But sadly, it doesn't work like that. We're all very shocked. Nice. Oh my, no, really? I get a 5-star fight and no egg. Why do I click twice? Don't know what I got. Did I get a banana? I don't know what I got. That's fine. Probably not that important. Yeah, 2 rainbows. Double rainbow. All the way. You wonder what light and dark rainbows turn into? I also wonder... Well, Spoon died, that's not good. It's not good at all. This is not great. This is not going well. Nice. Got one. We're getting Sparky though. Ooh. We're doing it slowly, but slowly but surely. I hope. Unless he does something too damaging. Okay. Sparky's healing is so good. Like, without it, it would have already been over. Oh no. Oh, encapsulate, that's good. Thank you for the hydrate, Lay. Featherstorm into Acid Rain. Finally. 2 stars. Well, I'll take it. Let's get that. Wait, but it shows a path. Ignore for now, okay. Yeah, I was just like, oh, there's a path there, so surely... Oh, nope. Doesn't quite work. This, then? Also not? Okay. Just ignore. And the welcome back age. A changeling? Well, that's a new one.